Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm in the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. This is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Getting I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, what you mean? Woo! Hold up. Don't know what you think it compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm in the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top off a bridge. My black boys, I got boys that knock off your lid. I thought y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Woo! Listen, I don't trust her. So, no, I said, what you mean? Whoa. I said, what you mean? Woo! You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and ayatollahs. Rap gods like Cyclops and Ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rome still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, some bad bag gon' get. What you mean?
Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession should be a factor. The Jets are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against the Falcons' defense looking to knock that conversion rate down.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. With Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. A first down throw for Hackenberg. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. On second down, here's Hackenberg. Pete's got it over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They go play action. Hackenberg eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Hackenberg. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Vic Beasley coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They run. Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Hackenberg on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there for the Jets. 42 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dontari Poe able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Back there in that belly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Blue, landing. Leopard. Leopard. Now let's go. Blue, landing. No. Check. Patriot.
Second down, Hackenberg. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On is the second-year man from Sam Houston State, Lachlan Edwards, to punt it away. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Room here to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And, man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
From the gun, it's Hackenberg. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Play action now. Hackenberg. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The rookie from UCLA, Tech McKinley. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Hackenberg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Gets through and now an opening. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run here with Freeman. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come later tonight. It's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hackenberg now. Throw left side complete. It's Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Hackenberg now to throw on first. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Now Ryan down around the goal line. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. He got 29 yards that time. Now Ryan on first down. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. From the gun on third down, Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from LSU, Jamal Adams. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the pick six, and decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Looking downfield for Jones, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And New York set to take the field. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that one results in 35 yards. First down, Hackenberg. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw, Hackenberg. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
To the air again, Hackenberg. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. You think you're going into halftime halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Freeman again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the sack pushes them back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Okay, Larry, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Quarter starts with a run by Freeman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Jordan Jenkins coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan leading leads with Freeman on the draw. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Try a little trickery here on the end around. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Finding room to the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps, a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On the carry, this is McGuire. And he's going to be out of of bounds right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Flushed out right, and an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now, check. Patriot! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Hackenberg looks to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Jets on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Hackenberg. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And here now come the Falcons. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Darren Lee coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 57 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline. And this one is right down Broadway. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points, but boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002. New York set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, look at 56.
On play action, it's Hackenberg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deion Jones coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Play fake. Hackenberg. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing just about on his own goal line. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now it's Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Darren Lee in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Ryan. Jones has it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Hackenberg. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Running again, and again it's Ferguson. He's to the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll try to run down here with Ferguson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Josh Ferguson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from leading this game. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, Marcus May. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now McGuire, and an alley to run. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
All right, here we go. No. Let's go. No. Here we go now. 3-19.
The slot man in motion right. They go again with McGuire. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Jets on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Leonard Williams in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll look to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.